is Nicole Thompson. There are so many benefits to cutting meat out of your diet. What comes to people's minds usually is the welfare of animals, and that is true, but there are so many other benefits to cutting meat out of your diet. 150 million animals are killed worldwide every day for food. I have been a vegetarian for about a year. I used to have stomach issues and always felt lethargic. Once I cut meat out of my diet, those problems went away. My energy went up and I also lost weight. Having a vegetarian diet benefits animals, the environment, and your own health. One of the important reasons to follow a vegetarian diet is because it helps your health. There's a big misconception that if you cut meat out of your diet, you'll have a nutritional deficiency, but through recent studies, they actually proven that wrong. You can still get the nutrients you need, and there's actually a lot more health benefits. One of the health benefits of being a vegetarian is it reduces your chance of heart disease. Heart disease is the #1 cause of death. 610,000 Americans die from heart disease each year. That is 1 in 4 deaths, and I got that from cdc.gov. In a research from the University of Oxford, a vegetarian diet can reduce a person's risk of heart disease by 1/3. Vegetarians have a 32% lower risk of hospitalization or death from cardiovascular disease than those who consume meats. Vegetarians have a lower cholesterol and blood pressure, so that is what's believed to be the reason why they have lower risk of heart disease. Also, your coronary heart disease risk is reduced by 40%. Blocked arteries are either partially or fully unblocked partially or fully in as many as 91% of patients, and hypertension risk drops by 34%. Plant-based diets lower risk, while eating meats rise your risks. Plants are rich in fiber and phytonutrients, which are known to reduce inflammation and oxidative stress. Animal products are often high in fat, cholesterol, and pollutants. All of this is pulled from medicalnewstoday.com. Going vegetarian can also prevent cancer. Out of all the natural cancer preventions, none has been found in animals. In fact, most meats, when cooked, produce an array of carcinogenic compounds. Some of the diseases linked to eating meat is osteoporosis, diabetes, arthritis, obesity, and many more. And that's from BritishMeats.com. Another reason to go vegetarian is because eating meat actually damages the environment. Raising cows, pigs, and chickens generate as much greenhouse gas emissions as all cars, trucks, and automobiles combined. And that is from Greenpeace.org. Industrial scale agriculture now dominates the Western livestock and poultry industries. A single farm can now generate as much waste as a city. And that's from TheGuardian.com. For every 40 kilograms of an edible beef, there's 40 kilograms of manure. When you have many cows crowded in a small space, all that waste is funneled down into massive waste lagoons holding up to 40 million gallons. They often break or overflow, and when they do that, they pollute rivers and water supplies with nitrogen, phosphorus, and nitrates, and that's from TheGuardian.com. Finally, another big reason for cutting meat out is all the harmful chemicals that are put into meat to treat it. There are 20,000 different drugs, including steroids, antibiotics, and growth hormones given to livestock, which we consume when we eat the meat. That's from BritishMeats.com. One way they treat the animals, which we all have heard of, is GMOs, which is genetically modified organisms. The organism's genetic material is artificially manipulated in a lab through genetic engineering. This creates genes that aren't naturally occurring, and I got that from GMOproject.org. GM food can leave material behind inside us, possibly causing long-term problems. GMOs were introduced in 1996. At that time, the number of Americans with 3 or more chronic illnesses jumped from 7% to 13% in just 9 years. And I got that from ResponsibleTechnology.com. The milk from treated cows has more of the hormone IGF-1, which is an insulin-like growth factor, which is linked to cancer, also from ResponsibleTechnology.com. Government oversight of GMOs is very lax. The FDA does not require a safety study, doesn't mandate labeling GMOs, and allows companies to put their GM foods on the market without even notifying the agency. Even the FDA's scientists said that GMOs can create unpredictable side effects. And that's from ResponsibleTechnology.org. GMOs also harm the environment. They reduce biodiversity, pollute water resources, and are unstable. Meats are dipped into chlorine baths. The chlorine kills the bacteria, controls slime and algae, increases shelf life, and eliminates costly, hard cleaning labor and materials. In 2014, director of the FDA admits to the many uses of chlorine in meat production, none of which are required to be on the label. The FSIS directive also reveals chlorine gas is used on beef salvage parts and for reprocessing contaminated poultry carcasses. Remember when Facebook and the news were flooded with pictures of that pink slime that was being prepared to be served on our tables? That was lean, finely textured beef, which is made from unwanted beef trim and treated with puffs of amino gas to slow the growth of E. coli. Those are just some of the many reasons to go vegetarian. To conclude, when you stop eating meat, or even just limit the amount of meat you eat, the environment, animals, and your health all benefit from it.